Nikki is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Josh. So in a few minutes, we'll call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Nikki, how long has it been since you heard from Josh?
It's been a few days now.
Okay. Is that really ghosting? Is that unusual?
Well, I think so, because he acted like he wanted to see me again. So I texted him, and it's been, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 days without any response.
Okay. All right, Nikki, why don't you tell us about how you met Josh and how the date went?
Yeah, we met at this really cool cafe with like old books and candles, and it was a really cool vibe. Like, he seems to know a lot about places like that, and it was a cool idea. And behind the bookshelves there was a speakeasy.
Oh, cute.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so when I got there, he showed me that, and so we went in there, and it was kind of like a dark room, kind of romantic, and like sort of eerie, but in a sexy kind of way.
Eerie sexy.
Yeah, it was fun. It's like I had never been to a place quite like that. And at one point the lights kind of flickered, and and Josh kind of leaned in and asked if I felt the energy shift.
Okay.
Energy shift?
Okay, was that like code for ow, you know?
Well, he wanted to tell me the story about a ghost that apparently has been haunting that building since Prohibition times and only reveals itself to people who believe.
That's kind of cool.
A ghost?
Yeah, it was a ghost. So he, like, it could have been creepy, but it felt kind of exciting. Like, he was making an effort and, like, putting on a show for me. And I kind of laughed and played along. We had espresso martinis that were really good. And after the date, he walked me to an Uber, and we were hugging and kissing. Like, no tongue, but, like, still a passionate kiss and kind of, like, you know, touching each other.
Mm-hmm. That's hot.
Yeah, so I think he's exciting and interesting and so cute, and just, like, he's different from anyone I've ever met, and I felt a really strong chemistry, and I just want more.
Okay.
So why do you think he's ghosting then, if it sounds like it went pretty well?
Well, I think that he might be ghosting me because I don't believe in ghosts.
Okay.
Why?
So is that real to him?
Well, yeah, I think, and, like, sometimes guys get insulted, I guess, if he felt like I was laughing. But I told him after we kissed that, you know, like, that I didn't really believe in ghosts, but that I had had a really fun time. And I told him that he was a great storyteller. And then he asked if I believed in ghosts, and I said no. And then his tone sort of changed, but I didn't really think anything of it.
I don't know why that would be worth ghosting somebody over, because the date sounded like it went really well. So I don't know. That feels weird.
Yeah, I guess it's been more like, I don't know, time goes by so fast. I guess it's been more like 6 or 7 days, you know, but he told me to text him when I got home, which was really sweet. And I did, but there was no response. And then he hasn't reached out since then.
What game is this guy playing? Doesn't it kind of feel like there's something weird going on there? I don't know.
Okay.
Could he just, like, be busy? That doesn't feel right either.
What do you think, Nikki? Is there any other things going through your head on why it could be that he's ghosting you?
No, I really can't think of anything. I mean, I thought that, you know, I just thought that we had a really good time. And so, you know, that's the only thing I can think of.
I mean, the laughing at him might be an issue.
Yeah, maybe.
But I wasn't really laughing at him. I was, like, laughing at the idea because, like, ghosts, I mean, it's kind of like a kid thing, you know, just being honest. Like, I don't feel like I'm being haunted, you know.
Okay. Well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we'll play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next. In the middle of today's first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Nikki is on the phone, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Josh, and we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her. But first, Nikki, why don't you catch us up on your situation?
Okay, well, I went out on this date with this guy, Josh, like about a week ago, and we had a great time. We had drinks, and we went to this kind of speakeasy place, and he told me that, you know, that it's sort of haunted, like, by ghosts from the Prohibition era, and I said, we had a great time, but I did reveal later that I don't really believe in ghosts. And I think that's maybe why he's not reaching out. I don't know.
Because you kissed and then you said that and then he
Ghosted you. Yeah. You do believe in ghosting, though.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for us to call him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Josh, please?
this is he.
Hey, Josh, how are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Josh. I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going great.
Do you listen to the show ever, Josh?
I really don't.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
okay.
That's fine. Well, Josh, we do a segment on our show. It's called the First Date Follow-Up. What that is if you go out on a date with somebody and end up ghosting them, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting. So we got an email about you from somebody that you went out with.
Yes.
Okay.
Any idea who it would be?
I maybe a Nikki.
It is a Nikki.
Yeah.
Nikki emailed us and told us she had a really good time with you, but she's confused and says you've been ghosting her for about a week now.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
You mind telling us why?
Well, honestly, she doesn't believe.
Believe?
She doesn't believe in ghosts.
Okay.
She doesn't believe in ghosts. She doesn't believe in the spiritual world. She's not open. I've been able to speak to ghosts, hear them, speak to them since I was a child. And honestly, she just doesn't believe. She doesn't think it's real.
So,
Okay.
but why is that a problem for you?
Because anyone and everyone can speak and hear ghosts. As long as you open yourself, you can.
What does that
Yes.
have to do with dating her?
Because how am I supposed to open my soul, my spirit, myself to someone who doesn't believe?
Okay, so it's
That makes
because it's about your needs.
Yeah.
More.
Well, it's about.
Well,
it's honestly,
you never mentioned that.
it's about. I never meant. Wait, Nikki?
Josh, hi.
Yes,
Yes,
Josh,
I'm
Nikki
here.
is on the phone
you never
listening and wants to
mentioned
talk to
that.
you.
Like, maybe I wouldn't have laughed about it if you explained it like that. I didn't know that it was, like, more serious for you.
How could you not tell it was serious? I've been speaking to ghosts all evening. You didn't think
Well,
that
I
was
didn't-
real?
I didn't really know that. I mean, I'm open-minded. It's just, I didn't know that you saw it like this, or that you had always been
Hell,
tuning into ghosts.
This
like
is
your
what
whole
I
life.
am. This is who I am.
Does that feel kind of rude, like
It's nothing
talking on the
about
phone
self.
while you're on a date?
I'm speaking to a ghost is not speaking on the phone to someone else.
Okay.
Okay.
You're relaying what they're saying to the other person who doesn't have the spiritual ability.
She thought it was exciting.
Honestly, I have taken so much time training women to interact with ghosts
Really?
over all my years. Yes, and honestly, I feel like they just they do it and they do it and they try and they never really actually speak to them.
Well, I want to try that. I think that sounds exciting. I want to go back to the speakeasy, and I want you to teach me about this. Fascinating.
Fascinating.
Well, that's a good
I'm
thing.
interested. I'm open. I'd like to try.
Are you willing to open yourself truly, fully to the beyond?
This feels so
Absolutely.
binary.
Here, I'll ask Josh, would you like to go on another date with Nikki? We'll pay for it.
Well, I think we can, as long as you understand I will guide you. Only as far
Absolutely.
you do understand that this is a journey with us.
I do. I understand.
This is a journey. Not necessarily, I mean, it is a date, but it's a journey.
So I think that was a yes.
Yeah, is that a yes?
I'm down for another journey.
Yes, it is a yes.
Wow, okay.
Okay.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Let us know how that goes.
Congrats, Nikki. You got another date.
Thank you, guys.
Nikki, we will have a wonderful time. there's a graveyard that I've just been. There's so many spirits there. Honestly, it's a great crowd.
I would love to meet them.
We'll have a great time.
Have a great time. Let us know how it goes.
Thank you.
And thank you. And my friend Jefferson, he approves your choices.
Well, tell him I said thank you and have a good one, Josh.
Have a wonderful.
Thanks, you guys.
Ryan is on the phone today for our first date follow-up. He's getting ghosted by a woman named Lena. And in a few minutes, we're going to call her, see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, Ryan, how long has it been since you heard from her?
It's been like a couple weeks.
That's definitely a ghosting.
Yeah. So how many times have you reached out to her in that time?
Just a few times. I don't like to text too much. You know what I mean? I think 3 times I text her and I'm like, I'm not doing any more than that.
So let's go back to the date then. Like, how did you guys meet? What happened on the date?
So we met on Hinge and I felt like a really good connection. We both love concerts and like new adventures and trying new things, traveling, stuff like that. And she's very witty and she's very interesting. She's beautiful. So, we went to a burger spot on the water.
Nice.
Okay.
It was it was a lot of fun. It was nice. It was kind of outside kind of area. And we were having some drinks, just talking. And afterwards we went and walked around and kind of took in the scenery. And then we had a really great kiss. And it was just I don't understand why she ghosted me because it felt so romantic and idealized, I mean, maybe some people would think it's cheesy. I don't know, but that's what I was looking for.
Well, it sounds romantic, actually. So after all of this time, she's ghosting you 2 weeks later. The date sounds great, but what is it about her that makes you want to see her now?
I just felt like I had a real connection. We were kind of similar goals. We both want to travel. I just felt like we went well together.
Did something happen on the date at all that may have made it go in a different direction?
Well, I will say, something kind of not popular now is I have made a decision recently to abstain from sex until marriage.
Okay. And you told her this?
Yes, I did.
And this is new. You haven't
I'm
always.
Not a virgin.
Okay.
Right. And you think maybe she had a problem with that because she's like, I need you right now, Ryan?
It's possible because I don't think that's a thing that's common now.
Right.
Some people do it, but it's especially here, I don't feel like that's one of those things that people do anymore. But the reason why I kind of went that direction is, I slept around and it felt empty and it felt like I was just kind of using girls for their body and I wasn't connecting.
Right.
And it's one of those things after a while you're like, gosh, what do I really want? So, I asked myself and I was like, I want somebody that I can build a future with. And I feel like Lana has that potential.
Okay. I can respect that. After my last breakup, I decided that I wasn't going to give myself to anybody unless I thought that their energy was good, or that it wasn't necessarily a marriage thing, but it was kind of the same thing, but it was more about, I don't want to mix my energy with bad energy, because I feel like
fair.
it does. I feel like, it does somehow become a part of you.
Well, you exchange more than just what you can see.
Exactly.
The energy is also exchanged between the two of you. So fair points for both of you. Look at you guys. Thank you.
Look at us. We're maturing, Ryan.
Thank you for showing everybody that men want connections too.
So why do you think she's ghosting you then?
I think, I just don't know if she was comfortable with that. I mean, that's my thought, but I don't know for sure because everything else went pretty well. But when I said that, she didn't have a bad reaction, but it was just kind of she tensed up a little bit, and then it kind of passed. That moment passed. So I was like, I guess it's fine.
We'll see if we can figure it out for you. Then we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you another date. Okay?
Okay. Sounds great.
All right, man. Play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of the first date follow-up, and if you're just joining us, Ryan is on the phone. He's getting ghosted by Lana, and in a minute we're going to call her, see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, Ryan, why don't you recap to everybody your situation?
So I met Lana on Hinge. We connected really quickly, I felt like a good connection with her, lots of similar interests. We went to a burger spot on the water, had a bunch of cocktails, and had a lot of fun. And we went for a walk, we kissed, everything seemed perfect. But I feel like maybe because I want to abstain from sex until marriage because of my past, that she might be ghosting me.
Okay. Are you ready for us to call her?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Lana, please?
this is Lana.
Hi, Lana, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Lana. The whole show's here. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
How are you?
Hi,
What's up,
I'm
girl?
good, thank you.
Have you ever heard the show before?
I have not.
Okay. I'll let you know something. We do a segment on our show. It's called the First Date Follow-Up. What that is if you go out on a date with somebody and then you ghost them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them. So we got an email about you.
Oh, and this is from Ryan.
Oh,
Yes, it is.
wow.
She knew right away.
Yeah, sometimes people say another name, so we know they're ghosting multiple people, but you're obviously just ghosting Ryan right now.
I would say that I have not exactly been ghosting Ryan. That wasn't my intention. I was taking time to process what he told me at the end of our date. Ryan said that he is waiting until marriage, and that is not something that I've ever done in a relationship. I have always had intimacy with all of my partners, and it's a really big part of a relationship for me. So it was not my intention to completely ghost Ryan. I really was trying to take time to think about if this could be something that would work for me. I had such a good time.
So you liked him.
Yes. It was so magical, and he's such a spiritual guy, and we really connected. I felt like he was really seeing me, but I'm afraid that if we get into this relationship without, the intimacy that I'm usual, well, one, this sounds bad, but what if we're not good together physically and we find out too late?
That's fair.
Yeah.
And another thing that I have been thinking about is what if it becomes something that gives me, reason to stray or thoughts to stray because I am a sexual person.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
So you're processing a lot of different things.
yes, absolutely.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not something that you hear all the time, and especially if that's a way that you connect and
Yeah.
share yourself with another person. And then that's a lot of pressure too, right? Because you're like, wait a second. So we're doing this. I'm going to get excited and want to unwrap the present, but I can't unless I
Whoa.
marry
Right.
you. So,
What if we could convince Ryan to sleep with you before you're married? Would you go out with him again?
Jubal, no, this is his commitment. But would you?
I would love to sleep with Ryan, but if this is a boundary that he is setting, I were to get into a relationship with him, I would want to respect that. I would not.
Yeah.
If once I am in the relationship, I would have given up any plans to sleep with Ryan.
What if we could convince him to go back on his morals, though?
Jubal, she is respecting his boundaries. Maybe you should respect his boundaries too.
I'll respect his boundaries for now. Lana, Ryan is actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, hi, Ryan.
Yeah, I know it's probably like the most awkward way we could meet again, but I want to say, first of all, I respect that, like, you respect my boundaries. It was nice to hear that without you knowing I was there, because like that proves to me that if we could make it work, that this could work. But I just want to say, like, for me, I don't see intimacy as just, there's physical, emotional, mental intimacy that can be built. Like, we can have days where we just cuddle, kiss, caress, like all that's on the table still. I'm just not trying to take it all the way.
So, like, where do you draw the line?
Well, I think that's something that we have to discuss, right?
And does
So, mind your business, girl. Got it. Got it.
I respect that, and that does make me excited to hear that you have interest in being intimate with me.
my biggest concern is still, I just am really concerned of straying. And that's not your fault at all. That's something that I need to decide and, make a plan with my morals, that I will not, if we were to be in a relationship together, that I will not feel that I'm not getting what I need and then look for what I need elsewhere.
I think I can find ways to take care of what you need, at least in the short term.
Ryan, not that I'm trying to get you to rethink the promise that you made to yourself, but I'm trying to get you to rethink it. When I decided to do the similar thing, I didn't make it about marriage because, you should really get to know somebody and it can be a long time before marriage. So that's a long time not doing it. But me and my therapist came up with, I will not give myself to anybody until I know I have a secure connection with them.
Well, I think that's fair. I think that's a healthy way of thinking of it too.
So, does it have to be like a ring and a ceremony and all that for Ryan to get it on?
Okay.
I don't think it has to, but there definitely has to be that line where it's like, I know I'm building a future with you at the very least.
I think there's a lot of talk that we're getting ahead of ourselves here a little bit. You guys like each other, and I think there's definitely stuff that you guys can explore to even see if you're going to make it all that way. People just tell me not to get ahead of myself, and I feel like we're getting ahead of ourselves here too. So I don't know that there's a possibility of you getting your needs met in a certain way, Lana and Ryan. You're open to exploring that stuff too. I don't see any problems.
Yeah, I think that would work.
I do think that it may be cheesy, but I think that it is very sweet that you brought me on the radio to call me for a second date. I think that is very romantic, and I'm willing to try it. I think that we have such a good connection.
So, Lana, you'll go out with Ryan again? We'll pay for it.
I will. I would love to see you again, Ryan.
Oh,
So awesome. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. I'm so excited,
yeah, you guys are cute.
I'm so excited too.
Me too.
Of course.
Yeah.
Jubal.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Ryan, you did it. You got another date. All right. This is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a girl named Macy that he went out with. So in a few minutes, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and hopefully get him another date. But first, Kent, how long has it been since you heard from Macy?
Dude, it's been like 5 days, and I know I'm getting ghosted. Like, absolutely know I am getting ghosted.
What makes you say it like that?
I knew that when she showed up to the place where I took her out, like, she just wasn't impressed. She wasn't having it, and I don't really quite 100% understand, but like, I do know that she is avoiding me.
Okay. Well, what is it about her, though, that makes you want to get a hold of her? If you're being avoided, then why are you running towards the avoidee?
Oh, no, she's great. She's professional. She's, just like, we really like, I wanted to really hit it off, but like, it's like, I don't know, like, I gave her an opportunity to choose a place, and she didn't choose a place, so I took her to this like old like kind of haunt that like Scott like some character, where she called it Musty.
Oh,
because I don't know, like I love like things like that. Like I don't necessarily go for. I don't know. I gave her the opportunity to choose.
so do you feel like the experience that you gave her wasn't normal for you, or what do you want to tell her?
Well, I just want to tell her that, like, I could tell that she was, like, getting, quote, work calls through the whole date and stuff. And it's like, at a certain point, like, dude, if you're really not having a great time. She finally said she had to leave after, like, 5 or 6 calls. Like, all I'm trying to say is, like, I'm not that bad of a guy. I don't know what it is exactly that I did. The plan was for her we were going to meet after she got off work. It seemed weird. It doesn't take much for me to pick up on it. Like,
So you could tell there was like a vibe that she wasn't into it?
yeah. I'm just like, I just kind of want to like get her to, like, I want to figure out the real reason why she was ghosting me, because I know it wasn't work. and I don't know what I did wrong. You know what I mean? Like, she's a great girl. You know, that's really what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her, see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you, and hopefully get you another date then.
All right, cool.
All right, man. We'll play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of our first date follow-up, and if you're just joining us, Kent is on the phone, and he's getting ghosted by Macy, so we're about to call her and ask her why she's ghosting him, and maybe get him another date if he still wants one. But before we do that, Kent, why don't you catch everybody up on your situation?
Yeah, well, you know, like, I went out with this girl. I gave her an opportunity to choose anywhere to go in the world, and, you know, she let me choose. She said my place was musty, and I know for sure I'm getting ghosted, but I don't know why. But I just don't feel like I deserve that. I want to know why she won't talk to me anymore.
Okay. And you really liked her, huh?
No, she's fantastic.
All right, man. Well, here you go. You ready for us to call her?
I'm ready as I can be, I guess.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Macy, please?
This is Macy. How can I help you?
Macy, hi, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Macy. I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, my name's Victoria.
How are you?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
Great. Thank you for asking. Have you ever listened to the show before?
No, I'm so sorry.
So we do a segment on the show. It's called the first date follow-up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and they end up ghosting you, you can have us get them on the phone and ask them why they're ghosting you. So we got an email about you.
Oh, you got it? Oh, I thought you were offering. Oh, gosh.
No. We got an email about you, and his name is Kent.
What?
Do you know who he is?
Sorry. No, thank you. No, I don't want. The first date was terrible. I don't really want to relive that.
Oh,
no.
Okay. Well, could you tell us why? He just wants to know. He said he really liked you, and he doesn't know, why you're ghosting him.
Oh, he should know. Okay. Well, we'll put it very simply. He took me to. Have you guys ever been there? No, because you're normal people. Okay. It isn't a place that you take a first date. It is a place that you will take a future murder victim. It was scary.
It's that bad?
It was, I thought it was going to be a cute little bar, cute, nice happy hour. I walked in, I got scared. I almost walked right out, but he had already seen me. And so I was like, oh, well, this will be my life for the next 2 hours. Yay. It was terrible. From the beginning, it wasn't good. And so, after like 15 minutes, I went to the bathroom and I called my friends and I was like, hey, I need you to call me like every 10 minutes until I can get out of here and be like, oh, work emergency. It was so bad. I come in, I had just gotten off of work. He's wearing jeans and a t-shirt. I thought we were both coming from work, and then he tells me that he quit his job a few weeks ago. That's a big deal breaker for me because I want someone that I can work with and we can grow together. I do not want to be the sole breadwinner.
Well, did he explain why he quit his job, what his plan is for the future?
No, it didn't get that far. I was already so turned off. I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Can I cut in here? Yo.
Yes, you can. Macy.
Who's that?
That's Kent. He's been actually listening and wants to talk to you.
Hey, what's up? First of all, whoa.
Sorry, wait. What? You listening?
Yeah, I'm listening because I was trying to figure out why you were ghosting me. But, like, now that I'm listening to you, I'm like, dude, what the hell? That's
Ken.
You didn't like the place that we went?
Okay, well, first of all, that bar is disgusting. In the future, never take any woman there. They will call the police on you.
No.
You emailed them and up a secret phone call so that you could listen to me talk. You understand that's weirdo behavior, Kent, right?
No. Is a place of I know everybody's there. It's just like a really chill place. It's a good vibe. And I gave you the opportunity to choose anywhere you wanted. We could have gone anywhere. If you were I knew that you didn't like it, but you could have said something. We could have gone elsewhere.
Ken, if I had known that you were going to say, let's go to I would have been like, oh, let's just meet in the alleyway behind the Arby's and we can just forage in there. It would have been a better time.
It was not. It is not that bad. Like, come on, man. Like that. Seriously.
There was a man who had thrown up on his own shirt in the corner of the bar. Ew! Is that normal? Is he just one of the regulars? Is he one of those characters we always hear about at Ew!
Ken, I'm confused why you even want another date.
I don't want any date with any man after this. If I go on a date with another man and he says, where do you want to go? I'm going to say, I have strong objections to in case you wanted to take me there. Other than that, everywhere else is acceptable.
Then why didn't you have a suggestion? Now you're just hating on my people.
Macy, I have a question for you. Would you like to go out on another date with Kent? We'll pay for it.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm going to be washing my hair that night. Whatever night it's supposed to be, I will be washing my hair that night. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'd love to.
Whatever.
Ken, you had them call me up so that you could listen in and be sneaky Petey about this and wanna know why I didn't want to go out on a date with you. You should have known the way that you were dressed. You don't care, like you quit your job. You just don't care about life. You're gonna bum around for a little bit.
Wow.
I quit my job. Oh my God, dude! When I told you I quit my job, I mean, like, I sold my company for like $600K, and I'm moving on. Like, you didn't even take a second to even like ask anything about me.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I apologize, but also congratulations. Doesn't matter. You're still not working. You're still just bumming around.
No, when I'm not bumming around, man. When I told you that I would take you anywhere, I meant it. I could take you anywhere. You didn't have like.
If I had said, "Oh, I want to go to Mississippi and I want to ride on a steamboat and have dinner," you would have done that on a first date.
You know what? That sounds cool. Why not? I've got the resources to do that, but like, I don't brag about my money. Like, you obviously, it really, really matters to you to be like a princess everywhere you go. Like, I'm just really.
Are you sure you guys don't want to go out again?
Jubal.
It could be a great
I don't
time.
know, Macy, let me tell you something. If you really want to dig some gold, I got some numbers for you. I got some dudes that'll like knock your socks off. Go ahead, but like, I don't think that.
Oh no, I'm not the type of girl for you.
I don't know.
Wow, I'm so upset. Maybe I need to be a worse person. Do you want me to get in some alley fights? So that I can be more of a woman for you? Ew, gross, get out of here.
I don't know if you could be a worse person. Give it a shot.
Oh my God. You are such a weirdo. Weirdo behavior.
Kent, I'm sorry. You didn't get another date?
Or,
No, it's not your fault. Thank you. Damn.
Shocker. Shocker, there's no second date.
Come on. All right, I guess we're done. This is too much.
I'm just really glad that you guys called me. Thank you for reminding me why my standards are so high. I love you. I'm going to start listening to you now.
Oh, well, if your standards are high, don't do that. Liz is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Elliot. So in a second, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her. But first, Liz, how long has it been since you heard from Elliot?
It's been 4 days.
Are you sure you're getting ghosted?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Well, because we had such an amazing date, and it was really long and intricate and wonderful. So, yeah, I mean, we met on Hinge, and we were like talking for a month. So there was a big lead up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're busy. And so when we finally had a Saturday where we could actually see each other, we did it. And we decided it was going to be a whole day, like a day date. And so we started with a coffee and a walk. And then we went to the aquarium. And then we had a late lunch and drinks. It keeps going. And then we were like, what do we do now? Okay. And then we like looked into some antique shops that were like in the area. And then he took me to his favorite bar, and we had some more drinks and some apps, and then we played pool, and we were having such a good time that he invited me back to his place, and I went, and that was great too, and I slept over.
Okay.
Ooh.
I mean, that sounds like an amazing date. That's like 5 dates in one.
And there was never an awkward moment. Like, everything was wonderful. We were just playful. We seemed to have the same sense of humor. We kept making each other laugh. We're like both kind of adventurous, so we kept wanting to like do new things. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it just felt amazing.
Well, how did it end?
Well, I slept over, and just saying that part was good too. Like, not awkward, just nice and easy. We had coffee in the morning, and then we were like, I guess we've been together for like almost 24 hours, so I'll give you some space. But like, we kissed, and the next day we were like texting a lot, just saying, how are you? And then after that, I tried to text him like 4 more times, and nothing.
What was your texting like?
Well, the first, day was like, oh, that was so much fun. We talked about like some inside jokes and the aquarium. But then I was just like, how's your day going? Or I sent him a picture, like, saw this and thought of you because it made sense with the bar we were in, like stuff like that.
Okay, so there wasn't anything like awkward that you said on text that could be the reason he's ghosting?
You weren't like, I love you.
No. Although I'm now thinking there is one thing. But it didn't seem like a big deal. But now that I just keep thinking about it, when we were in bed together, I kind of made this joke because he said something about kids or babies. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, what would our babies look like?
Oh, no, okay.
But he kind of went with it, and it wasn't awkward at the time. So I think he knew I was joking, but now I'm wondering, oh, maybe he thought I like want babies.
You're serious?
That's not what it is.
Some people are just into that. Like for some people to get there
That fast?
I don't even think that they understand what they're talking about. Like, it's part of like the thing. Like, tell me what my baby would look like.
Gotcha.
And then this is more fun for me now. So maybe he thought that was your thing. Or maybe he thought you really wanted to have his baby. I don't know.
I hope it isn't that, but that's the only thing.
All
right.
Wow. Would that freak you out, Jubal?
What?
If somebody was in bed with you and they're like, tell me what you think our baby would look like.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, good.
Really?
But also, I've trusted the wrong people. So.
Okay, never mind. Wrong person to ask.
Yeah.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you another date if you still want one, okay?
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, we'll do it next. If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Liz is on the phone, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Elliot. We're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Liz, why don't you refresh everybody's memory on your situation?
Okay, so I met this guy, Elliot, after we texted for a month, and we had this amazing date where it lasted about 24 hours, and we did so many things, and everything was fun, the aquarium and pool and bar and drinks, and we hooked up, and we laughed and texted the next day, and now I haven't heard from him.
And what's the one reason you think that he might be ghosting you?
Well, I did mention that, what would our babies look like when we were in bed together? But it was just really fast.
Right.
He's gorgeous curls, and I have gorgeous eyes. So I was like, wow, they're great babies.
Together, and
That's a beautiful baby.
All right, are you ready for us to call him?
Yes, let's do this.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Elliot, please?
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Elliot, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Elliot. The show's here. My name's Nina.
hi, and I'm Victoria.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, guys, what's going on?
Just chilling. Have you ever listened to the show before?
Yeah, I've heard of it. You guys do a good job.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have you ever heard a first date follow-up before?
Yeah, I have. Actually.
Great. That's cool. Well, guess what, Elliot?
Did somebody put you up to this?
Yes, we got an email about you from somebody that you're ghosting. They want to know why you're ghosting them. You have any idea who it could be?
Yeah, I have an idea. Yeah.
Take a shot. I'll tell you if you're right.
All right. Is it Liz?
Yes, Elliot. Ooh. Congratulations. You know who you're ghosting. So Liz wants to know why you're not calling her back. She said you guys had an awesome time.
Oh, my God. I can't believe this. I mean, of course she would call you guys because that's just what she can do. Okay. So, yeah, first let me say that, look, I really like Liz, but, I mean, even this is a bit extreme right now. Like, wow. I just have to say, like, she's a bit clingy, and she, like, was constantly texting me, like, was just sweating me, wouldn't even give me, like, some breathing room. I mean, it was a great date and everything, and, yeah, we did hook up. But then I got really weirded out because, I mean, we're laying in bed, you know, everything's going okay, and then she's like, oh, gee, I wonder what our baby's name would be. And I'm like, what?
She told us about that. She said that might have scared you off.
I mean, I was a little bit freaked out. Like, I'm like, what are you talking about? What our baby would look like and what his name would be? I just met you. Like, like, pump the brakes. And then, you know, she leaves, and then she just constantly starts pinging my phone and texting me over and over. Like, I had to, like, basically turn my phone on silent because my buddies were like, dude, like, what's going on? Like, is it work? And I'm like, no, it's this girl. And they're like, oh my God, like, what's going on? And I have to be honest with you, like, my last relationship was super smothering, you know, and I can't be in that type of environment. Like, it just causes a bunch of PTSD, and it's uncomfortable, and I get anxiety, and I just felt super smothered by her, and it's a huge turnoff.
So it's just too much for you?
Yeah, way too much. Like, she's got to pump the brakes. Like, I know, you know, it was all good. She's good looking. I'm good looking. You know, the physical part of it was perfect. You know, it's all good. But my goodness, you know, give a guy some space, man.
Wow.
Okay.
Sucks to be liked so much.
Well, this might not be good then, but she's actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Yeah. That's set up.
Hey, Liz, how's it going?
Hi, Elliot. That was a lot. I feel like you're kind of exaggerating a bit. Like, we spent 24 hours together. We obviously like each other. I obviously like you. That's why I would want to text you, especially after we hooked up and it seems like you really liked me. I did not text you like 20 times. I texted you like 4 times. Yes, every day, but like once. So I don't know, like, do you like me? Do you want to get to know me?
I mean, look, I do like you, Liz, and I think you're a great girl and everything. But, like, you know, I just really need my space. I mean, especially in the beginning. You know, I told you, I just got out of this relationship, and, like, she was super, you know, jealous and super clingy, and it didn't end very well. And I just need my space.
Okay, but I'm not like that. I'm not like codependent or want to control you. I'm not going to ask you what you're doing every minute. I'm not going to like want your opinion about stuff. I just want to get to know you better and see you more, or like flirty talk and text. Like, what makes you feel comfortable? Do you want to just like talk in the evening so you can tell me I'm a big girl?
I think, you know, yeah, if we could just do it, you know, like at the end of the day when things are winding down, you know, not do it during the day because there's a lot going on, you know, with work probably for both of us. And then just see where it goes, you know, and sure, I'm down to joke and everything like that. But, you know, I think, you know, just, yeah.
No joking on business time, Liz.
Not until after 5, maybe
business
6
hours.
Well, no, seriously, like, on the real, though, like, my boss, like, they check that stuff, you guys. Like,
really?
They're like, oh, you know, yeah. They're like, oh, are you guys on your phone? Like, or if they see you on your phone, you know, they'll ask, like, oh, talking to somebody, or, oh, you know, your kid, or whatever. I mean, and it's not like they make it obvious, but, you know, people are watching. So, I mean, I don't want to lose my job either.
Well, Elliot, would you like another date with Liz? We'll pay for it.
Well, Liz, yeah, I can definitely do another one if you want. But don't worry, I'll text you. I'll text you tomorrow.
Yeah. This is not.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll do another one.
Only if you want.
Come on, Elliot.
No, no, Liz is a great girl, and I was, I'm flattered that she's just that head over heels. And Liz, it'd be great to see you again. Hopefully we can just talk to each other, and I can be honest with you, and we can, come to some sort of compromise.
Okay, like scheduling our sex life.
Whoa.
Just kidding. We'll keep that. I'm sorry. You're just cute. You're a little serious, but you're cute. I want to do this.
Ellen is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's not getting a call back from a date he went on with a girl named Jen that he really likes. So we're going to see if we can find out why she's ghosting him in a second. But first, let's hear about the date. Kellen, what's up? How long has it been since you heard from Jen?
It's been a couple of weeks, almost a month now, but
Okay.
yeah, so I texted her and just no response back, and I don't know, I thought we kind of hit it off, so.
Why don't we go backwards? Why don't you tell us about, how you guys met and what happened?
Well, we kind of met on Christian Mingle, and, we chatted back and forth and whatnot, and I found out what church she went to, and I showed up to surprise her, and I thought she thought it was cute, and we went to coffee afterwards, and we talked and just kind of I think we kind of hit it off, and so we thought we'd plan another date, because she at her church there was like a dance sort of event type of thing going on for couples, and I made reservations at the sushi place that was next door to the church, and so we did that, and I thought it was a nice, cool little thing that we did.
Yeah,
That's cool.
That does seem nice. So you guys were really getting along? Was there any touchiness or any sparks flying?
I really dig her. Like, she's so dedicated to her church and her community, and her kindness. She is beautiful. I don't know. She's just like nobody like I've ever dated before. It's she makes me want to be better.
Why do you think she's ghosting you?
Well, I guess I get a little jealous, and so we were at the dance, and it was one of her friends, male friends, that asked her to dance with her, and I agreed, but I don't know. I think I was too butthurt about it, and she saw that, and I don't know. I don't know why I do that. I mean, we've only been on 2 dates, so it's like, I don't know. It just I guess it's just deep inside because I care about her.
I mean, you're on a date with her, so you kind of would hope that your date would dance with you. But but friends dance together too. Were you outwardly angry, or was it just kind of
I don't know. I guess I was pouty. I was just.
Okay, so you didn't try to fight the guy or something.
I was being an idiot.
All right, well, man, we'll see if we can figure it out then. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you, and hopefully get you another date, okay?
Awesome. I appreciate that.
All right, man. So we'll play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of our first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Kellen is on the phone, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Jen that he really likes. So we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him. But first, Kellen, why don't you catch everybody up on your situation?
Well, we met on Christian Mingle, went to her church, we hit it off, and we went to a dance social there at her church, and she was dancing with another guy, and I was a little jealous, and then so I thought I'd text her again and see if we can't get a third date, and just no response. 2 days later, no response. I tried again, no response. I'm maybe I was too jealous. I don't know.
But you weren't angry jealous, right? You were pouty jealous.
Yeah, I was
like a baby.
I was crying. No.
Self-awareness, though. That's cool.
All right, man. You ready for us to call her?
I am. Let's do this.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Jen, please?
Yes, this is she.
Hey, Jen, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Jen. The whole show's here. My name's Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you guys?
Great. We do a segment on the show. It's called the first date follow-up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and find out why you're ghosting them. So is there anybody that you can think of that would want us to call you because you're not calling them back?
I mean, probably, I guess. Is it Kellen?
Yes. It's Kellen. Yeah, he wants to know why you're ghosting him.
Like, listen, he was a great guy, and he was, you know, it was a nice, like, couple of dates, like a coffee and a date or whatever. But, like, I found out that he was on Tinder, and, like, I just don't really think, like, our values and stuff, like, match up after, like, hearing about that. So I just don't think we're going to work, you know?
Did he tell you that he was on Tinder? Are you on Tinder?
No. I'm not on Tinder. Like, I'm like, you know, everybody live your life. I'm not about that, like, hookup culture type thing, you know, like, I very specifically, like, this is my first online stuff, going through Christian Mingle, you know, it's just different. I'm looking for something different. And, like, you know, again, the dates, they were great. And I was showing my coworker a picture of him and, like, telling her all about, like, how wonderful it was. And immediately she was like, oh, I've seen him on Tinder. Then we, like, you know, got onto, like, one of the Tinder apps, like, with people, and, like, they found him, and it was like, oh, that's him. Cool. So I guess, like, you know, he just, what is it, like a wolf in sheep's clothing type of thing? Like, he's different than, I guess, how he presented.
Well, because, yeah, you met on Christian Mingle, so.
Yeah.
Tinder and Christian Mingle, I think, are very different places.
I think they're very different, too.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, Jen, is it because he was on a dating app, or is it because it was specifically Tinder?
Specifically Tinder.
Got it.
Like, you know, like, I'm a big part of, like, my church, and, like, that's how I was raised. It's different than I know, like, how a lot of people live. And again, like, that's totally fine. Like, live your life, but, like, it just doesn't match up with, like, the life I'm leading. So, like,
okay.
Yeah, you know, like, I'm sure there are a lot of things that are very different, and, like, expectations, I'm sure, are very different between us.
Okay. Well, thank you for being honest with us. I don't know if Kellen's a freak like you think he is, but we can find out.
Freak.
Kellen, are you a freak?
No,
I mean, you don't have to lie, Kellen.
No, I'm not that kind of guy anymore. I should have deleted the app, the profile and everything, because the girls on there, they're not for me anymore.
Jen, if you couldn't tell, Kellen's on the phone, and he's been listening and wants to talk to you.
And he's not a freak anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry, but yes, I should have deleted Tinder. I don't know why I still have it up. I have many apps on my phone, you know, and, like, those girls are I left that to Christian Mingle because I want somebody with values and Christian. I'm sorry. I will try to prove myself over and over and over if I have to.
You're not really on Tinder. You just didn't close your account.
Correct. Yeah. Like, I left Tinder a long time ago. I forgot to delete the app and the profile and everything like that. I don't know. I don't know why I did it.
Are you even Christian?
Yeah,
like, you know, I've heard about people, like, some guys, like, get onto this Christian Mingle app to, like, find the innocent girls, and they're trying to corrupt them and whatever, and, like, it's a competition, and I just
awful.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, dating is
I am
hard.
Christian.
Dating is very hard.
I just, you know, I'm tired of those girls on Tinder. They're
You're tired of them because, like, you probably went out with a lot of them, right? I don't know. Like, again, we had a good time. I just don't think our values match up, you know?
I get it. I understand, but I'm still going to try. I'm still going to prove myself to you. I truly believe that, I don't know, I like you.
How are you going to prove it?
I deleted the app today. That's what I did.
And then how are you going to prove to her that you're there for the Christianing and not the mingling on Christian Mingle? Not just the mingling, I mean.
Right.
I will go to her church every Sunday. I will prove myself. I swear you're the one.
Whoa, the one.
That's kind of a lot.
Jen, what do you think? Would you like to go out with Kellen on another date? We'll pay for it.
I just don't know. I don't know if we're both sharing the same Christian values, and sorry.
Maybe is not a no. You know, I get it. I get why you're, you know, I'm just bummed. But I'll be there for you when you're ready to go on a second or another date. I really enjoyed your church. It's one of the better ones in town. Would it be awkward if I still went there? I don't want to make it awkward for you, but I do like your church and the people there. So
the doors are open for everyone. So
Okay.
It's weird. It's like talking about who gets the Lord in a breakup.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Kellen, but it sounds like you're not giving up hope.
Yeah.
And Jen, you know, you said maybe, so maybe you guys will run into each other at church and, you know.
See how it goes, but just pursue respectfully, okay? Just going to say that.
yeah. And I'll be praying for you.
well, I will be praying for you too, and I hope you have a blessed day.
All right, they're off the phone. She like patted him on the head big time as he was leaving. You just have a blessed day there. I'll be praying for you too.
That's like the nicest like F you ever.
Yeah. Blake is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by Selena. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But before we do that, Blake, how long has it been since you heard from Selena?
It has been like several days, a week maybe. And it's not technically a first date follow-up because we didn't even get our first date.
No?
Oh.
What happened?
She ghosted me on the first date. We got set up with friends through like a group chat, and we really hit it off. And we'd been talking she was out of town on business. And so we've been just chatting and we'd FaceTiming, and it was going like super well. Like she's really great. And I definitely thought we'd hit it off, and we were going to hang out the day she got back into town. We were going to have like a late lunch, early dinner thing. And I had a whole plan, like just in case, you know, like if the night went well, I have a telescope on the roof of my building.
Ooh.
And I was going to show her the stars. It was going to be so cute. And she never showed up, and I have not heard from her since then.
Okay.
So have you tried texting her? How many times have you reached out to her in that week?
I mean, I probably sent a bunch of texts that afternoon, like,
Sure.
you know, after, like worried about her and stuff. And then I've tried to not be, you know, I don't want to be crazy. If she's not responding, I mean, she definitely got the other messages. So, you know, I've checked in, I waited a few days and I checked in again and still nothing.
What do you think could have happened?
I mean, look, the only thing I can think is that maybe it was like too intense before we actually met. I don't know. It really felt special to me. Like I thought for sure, like we're FaceTiming every day. And I think I wonder if maybe she got freaked out that it was like too much pressure for a date and like couldn't possibly live up to whatever we were imagining it would be or something.
It is weird how close you can get to somebody just off of like FaceTime. So you feel like you kind of know a person. So essentially you guys had a date. It just was on the phone.
This is the longest we've gone without talking since then is the thing.
Wow.
So it's like,
Okay.
it's not like we ever had a week off. So I don't know. And I checked it. I texted because it was a mutual friend. So I reached out to the friends, just like make sure that she was okay. And they were like, yep.
They just said, yep.
Yeah. They just said, yep. So I assume that I mean, that sounded like they knew something, but I didn't want to like follow up. I don't know. Maybe I got scared about following up then and I should have, but then it was too late.
Is there anything that maybe said to her that she could have taken the wrong way?
I don't think so. I mean, between us, like, I feel like I did think some things. I definitely thought like this was really going to work. Like, and I don't know, I've never actually been ghosted before, I don't think. So I think maybe I just like, was too optimistic and I just got carried away. And I don't know what it was, but I must have said something that suggested that I don't know, maybe she thought I was crazy and was gonna try to get married that day or something. I didn't say that. I didn't
That's
say
my
it.
timeline. Just kidding.
What was the last conversation you guys had?
Well, the night before, because she was flying pretty early. So like the night before we were FaceTiming, and then afterwards, I mean, I texted her a few times before she went to sleep, and like she asked for a steamy picture.
Okay.
And she hearted it. She just hearted it. That's it. That was the last interaction we had. And it wasn't gross. It was it was respectable.
Was it steamy?
You know?
So you turned on your shower and took a picture of your shower.
Oh, I wish somebody would do that.
It was like, look, I know the rules. I'm not sending her my junk. It was like, no shirt. It looked good. It looked okay. I don't know. But she just hearted it. And I assumed at the time it was because she was falling asleep and she didn't want to like text a lot. But then like, that was the last thing.
I'm just wondering what her true reaction was to seeing the photo. And Blake, I'm sure you're lovely, but I'm just you know what I mean? Like, would that be any reason? Like, do you look like
that would be a real ego hit if it was that.
And very shallow.
Or maybe she's just like, you're such a man.
She can't handle it.
I can't handle it. She's like, oh no, I shouldn't ask for that steamy picture. I didn't know what kind of man I was gonna get.
I'm sorry, we're laughing. Yeah, maybe you're too much man, Blake.
Yeah, Blake.
Oh.
That must be it.
All right. We'll figure it out, man. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you another date if you still want one, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right. We'll play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next. We're in the middle of your first date follow-up. If you're just joining us, Blake is on the phone and he's getting ghosted by Selena and he has no idea why. So we're going to call her in a minute and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But real quick, before we do that, Blake, why don't you refresh everybody's memory about your not really date, but still getting ghosted by Selena thing?
Yeah, so we talked on FaceTime for like a month before she got back from a road trip or a work trip. And then when she landed, we were supposed to have a date, but then she's ghosted me after that. And I think I might have come on too strong at or I'm too much of a man.
The last thing that happened was you sent her a steamy picture, and that's it. You haven't heard from her since.
Sounds bad when you say it that way.
She did ask for the steamy picture, right?
She did.
Okay. You ready to call her?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Selena, please?
This is Selena.
Hey, Selena, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Selena. I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Oh, hi. I'm Selena.
Hi, Selena.
Nice to meet you, Selena.
Have you ever heard of The Jubal Show before?
Maybe. It sounds vaguely familiar.
We do a segment on our show. It's called the First Date Follow-Up. What that means is if you go out on a date with somebody and end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them. So we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
No, really?
Yeah, his name is Blake, and he's wondering why.
Oh, you're ghosting Blake?
Wait, so he thinks I'm ghosting him?
Yeah. He told us about how you guys FaceTime a bunch, and then the last interaction between you two, you said, hey, send me a steamy picture. And then so he sent you a steamy pic, and then that's the last he heard from you, so he doesn't understand what happened.
Right, that's totally fair. This is the weirdest thing, because I just got my phone back today. I was on a flight. I flew out to Chicago for work, and we were supposed to meet up while I was there, and I left my phone on the plane, and they literally just mailed it back to me this morning. Probably an hour ago, opened up the package.
Whoa.
And so this is so weird. This is so
So you weren't ghosting him?
No, I didn't want to. I've been trying, I sent him a Facebook message, but he hasn't looked at it yet. And so I thought he was mad at me. I don't know, I didn't ghost him on purpose, and I've tried every way I know to get a hold of him, but I haven't been able to. So I was going to call him later now that I have my phone back, but I didn't have any of my contacts. I had no way to get a hold of him before.
Seriously? That is wild.
Yeah. And you just got your phone back?
Yes, I literally just got it back today. I can't, I know that sounds like it's not real. It's real. It's so weird.
Weird.
Maybe it's kismet or fate or something.
I was about to say, do you believe in destiny?
Yeah. Guess what, Selena?
Absolutely.
Blake is actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you. So kind of like he called you.
Awesome. Well, hi, Blake.
Hey, I just pulled up your Facebook message. I'm sorry, I haven't opened Facebook in like 2 years.
Oh my God, I'm glad
sorry.
You're okay. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, I can't even. This is so weird. I was literally going to call you this afternoon, but I had to do my work first. I got my phone just now, and the phone rang, and I was like, oh, I have no idea who this is. But I'm so thrilled that it's you, and that I don't know. It feels like it was meant to be.
You're not too much man.
Maybe I'll give you my number as soon as we're not on the air anymore.
Right. Maybe I should write it down this time somewhere. Maybe address books were for a reason when people used to write them.
You guys, they have technology for that.
I'm just so glad you're not ghosting me, and I'm happy to restart the date plan whenever you are free.
I love that. I'll be back in town in a week or two, and then so you sent me that picture. That was the last that's the last time I talked to you. That was a good picture. I'm sorry that
it wasn't too much, man. They think the picture was too much and you couldn't handle it, and that's why you disappeared.
Maybe subconsciously. That's. But no, I absolutely it was so fun getting to know you and talking to you, and I was really looking forward to it too. And so I was just thinking I guess it wasn't meant to be, and then this totally flips it around.
Yeah, that's cute.
Well, yeah. So, Selena, would you like to go on another date with Blake? We'll pay for it.
Absolutely.
That's exciting.
I can't wait. And if you lose a phone again, then I'll just look for you on Facebook, I guess.
Wait. What?
Yeah, we made that connection.
Guys, get air tags.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I'll have to put an air tag on you, and then I can find you from the air tag.
Ooh, you're not going to be sending more steamy pictures.
Kellen is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's not getting a call back from a date he went on with a girl named Jen that he really likes. So we're going to see if we can find out why she's ghosting him in a second. But first, let's hear about the date. Kellen, what's up? How long has it been since you heard from Jen?
It's been a couple of weeks, almost a month now, but
okay.
Yeah, so I texted her and just no response back, and I don't know, I thought we kind of hit it off, so.
Why don't we go backwards? Why don't you tell us about, how you guys met and what happened?
Well, we kind of met on Christian Mingle, and, we chatted back and forth and whatnot, and I found out what church she went to, and I showed up to surprise her, and I thought she thought it was cute, and we went to coffee afterwards, and we talked and just kind of I think we kind of hit it off, and so we thought we'd plan another date, because she at her church there was a dance sort of event type of thing going on for couples, and I made reservations at the sushi place that was next door to the church, and so we did that, and I thought it was a nice, cool little thing that we did.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It does seem nice. So you guys were really getting along? Was there any touchiness or any sparks flying?
I really dig her. She's so dedicated to her church and her community, and her kindness. She is beautiful. I don't know. She's just nobody I've ever dated before. It's she makes me want to be better.
Why do you think she's ghosting you?
Well, I guess I get a little jealous, and so we were at the dance, and it was one of her friends, male friends, that asked her to dance with her, and I agreed, but I don't know. I think I was too butthurt about it, and she saw that, and I don't know. I don't know why I do that. I mean, we've only been on 2 dates, so it's I don't know. I guess it's just deep inside because I care about her.
I mean, you're on a date with her, so you kind of would hope that your date would dance with you. But friends dance together too. Were you like outwardly angry, or was it just kind of like?
I don't know. I guess I was pouty. You know, I was just.
Okay, so you didn't try to like fight the guy or something.
I was being an idiot.
All right, well, man, we'll see if we can figure it out then. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and hopefully get you another date, okay?
Awesome. I appreciate that.
All right, man. In the middle of our first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Kellen is on the phone, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Jen that he really likes, so we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him. But first, Kellen, why don't you catch everybody up on your situation?
Well, we met on Christian Mingle, went to her church, we hit it off, and we went to a dance social there at her church, and she was dancing with another guy, and got a little jealous. You know, and then so I thought I'd text her again and like see if we can't get a third date, you know, and just no response. 2 days later, no response. I tried again, no response. And like maybe I was too jealous. I don't know.
But you weren't angry jealous, right? You were pouty jealous.
Yeah, I was
like a baby.
You know, yeah. I was crying. No.
Well, self-awareness, though. That's cool.
All right, man. Are you ready for us to call her?
I am. Let's do this.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jen, please?
Yes, this is she.
Hey, Jen, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Jen. The whole show's here. My name's Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Great. We do a segment on the show. It's called the first date follow-up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and find out why you're ghosting them. So is there anybody that you can think of that would want us to call you because you're not calling them back?
I mean, probably, I guess. Is it Kellen?
Yes. It's Kellen. Yeah, he wants to know why you're ghosting him.
Like, listen, he was a great guy, and he was, you know, it was a nice, like, couple of dates, like a coffee and a date or whatever. But, like, I found out that he was on Tinder, and, like, I just don't really think, like, our values and stuff, like, match up after, like, hearing about that. So I just don't think we're going to work, you know?
Did he tell you that he was on Tinder? Are you on Tinder?
No. I'm not on Tinder. Like, I'm like, you know, everybody live your life. I'm not about that, like, hookup culture type thing, you know, like, I very specifically, like, this is my first online stuff, going through Christian Mingle, you know, it's just different. I'm looking for something different. And, like, you know, again, the dates, they were great. And I was showing my coworker a picture of him and, like, telling her all about, like, how wonderful it was. And immediately she was like, oh, I've seen him on Tinder. Then we, like, you know, got onto, like, one of the Tinder apps, like, with people, and, like, they found him, and it was like, oh, that's him. Cool. So I guess, like, you know, he just, what is it, like a wolf in sheep's clothing type of thing? Like, he's different than, I guess, how he presented.
Well, because, yeah, you met on Christian Mingle, so.
Yeah.
Tinder and Christian Mingle, I think, are very different places.
I think they're very different, too.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, Jen, is it because that he was on a dating app, or is it because it was specifically Tinder?
Specifically Tinder.
Got it.
Like, you know, like, I'm a big part of, like, my church, and, like, that's how I was raised. It's different than I know, like, how a lot of people live. And again, like, that's totally fine. Like, live your life, but, like, it just doesn't match up with, like, the life I'm leading. So, like,
okay.
Yeah, you know, like, I'm sure there are a lot of things that are very different, and, like, expectations, I'm sure, are very different between us.
Okay. Well, thank you for being honest with us. I don't know if Kellen's a freak like you think he is, but we can find out.
Freak.
Kellen, are you a freak?
No.
I mean, you don't have to lie, Kellen.
No, I'm not that kind of guy anymore. I should have deleted the app, the profile and everything, because the girls on there, they're not for me anymore.
Jen, if you couldn't tell, Kellen's on the phone, and he's been listening and wants to talk to you.
And he's not a freak anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry, but yes, I should have deleted Tinder. I don't know why I still have it up. I have many apps on my phone, you know, and, like, those girls are
I left that to Christian Mingle because I want somebody with values and Christian. I'm sorry. I will try to prove myself over and over and over if I have to.
You're not really on Tinder. You just didn't close your account.
Correct. Yeah. Like I left Tinder a long time ago. I forgot to delete the app and the profile and everything like that. I don't know. I don't know why I did it.
Are you even Christian? I've heard about people, like some guys like get onto this Christian Mingle app to like find the innocent girls, and they're trying to corrupt them and whatever, and like it's a competition, and I just
awful.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, dating is
I am
hard.
Christian.
Dating is very hard.
I just, I'm tired of those girls on Tinder. They're.
You're tired of them because you probably went out with a lot of them, right? I don't know. Like, again, we had a good time. I just don't think our values match up,
I get it. I understand, but I'm still going to try. I'm still going to prove myself to you. I truly believe that, I don't know, I like you.
How are you going to prove it?
I deleted the app today. That's what I did.
And then how are you going to prove to her that you're there for the Christianing and not the mingling on Christian Mingle? Not just the mingling, I mean.
Right.
I will go to her church every Sunday. I will prove myself. I swear you're the one.
Whoa, the one.
That's kind of a lot.
Jen, what do you think? Would you like to go out with Kellen on another date? We'll pay for it.
I just don't know. I don't know if we're both sharing the same Christian values, and sorry.
Maybe is not a no. I get it. I get why you're, I'm just bummed. But I'll be there for you when you're ready to go on a second or another date. I really enjoyed your church. It's one of the better ones in town. Would it be awkward if I still went there? I don't want to make it awkward for you, but I do like your church and the people there. So
the doors are open for everyone. So
okay.
It's weird. It's like talking about who gets the Lord in a breakup.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Kellen, but it sounds like you're not giving up hope.
Yeah.
And Jen, you said maybe, so maybe you guys will run into each other at church and,
see how it goes, but just pursue respectfully. Okay. Just going to say that.
Yeah. And I'll be praying for you.
Well, I will be praying for you too, and I hope you have a blessed day.
All right, they're off the phone. She patted him on the head big time as he was leaving. You just have a blessed day there. I'll be praying for you too.
That's like the nicest F you ever.
Yeah. Brett is on the phone today for a first date follow-up. He's getting ghosted by a woman named Georgina. Brett, thank you for your email. Thanks for agreeing to do the segment. Before we get into your dating stuff, how long has it been since you heard from Georgina?
It's now been about a week and a half of just no contact.
All right. How many times have you tried to get a hold of her in that week and a half?
Well, before that, I reached out to her a couple of times, and then after she first got back to me, and then she just stopped. And so now that I haven't heard anything, I thought maybe you guys could kind of get to the bottom of what's up. Because it was really our second date. We went on a great first date, and I get getting ghosted after the first date. Who wants to explain that they're just not your type? But
Right.
we hit it off, and we went on a second date, and it was great. And then I reached out to her saying, I had a nice time. She got back to me, and then I reached out about going out again, and then nothing. I just don't know what could have been so bad that she's not even getting back to me.
Yeah. So let's talk about the second date then. Was there anything about it that was different than the first? Did you still feel the connection that you guys had on that first date?
We had such a great time. We still were kind of getting to know each other, but it wasn't that awkward job interview kind of stuff. It was just telling stories and kind of sort of stuff that we have in common and different musical tastes and stuff really just kind of connecting in general, and both regretful that the night had come to an end, but we both had to work. And the only thing that was a little interesting was I got pulled over when I was driving her home. I got off with a warning, so it's not like I had an arrest record or something terrible. It was like.
Were you speeding?
Well, I wasn't speeding, but they suggested that like I had improper lane change.
People are very passionate about blinker usage.
That's true.
If you didn't use a blinker, maybe that's what turned her off.
I just thought she would say something. I mean, we kind of joked about it afterwards, but yeah, I don't know. Like maybe she found someone else.
Did she seem fine after you got pulled over? Like, was everything still the same, or was she a little more uncomfortable?
We just kind of laughed it off. I mean, it didn't seem to change too much, I wouldn't say.
So let's go back to the date, though. Like, what could have happened? Is there anything that could have happened there?
No, I don't think so. I mean, we had like some drinks and some food and like just good conversation, like nothing awkward or no like, I can't believe you think this or, like I've gone over it like 100 times. It's like really, we like the same things.
Do you chew with your mouth open, Brett?
No, and I like even made sure not to talk with my mouth. Like
that's another thing that people hate too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was on my best behavior, and like Georgina's just like wonderful, and she's pretty honest and straightforward, at least in the like our couple of dates. So I can't imagine that she wouldn't just tell me.
And you have no idea why she might be ghosting you, other than maybe it has something to do with you getting pulled over.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Everything like, up till that point. I mean, like I said, when we left, we were like both kind of bummed that the night was over, and that like we were talking about making plans to do some other stuff, and when I reached out about that, it just like crickets.
Okay, what's the last thing that she said to you at the end of the night?
Be careful getting home, and we'll talk soon.
So like no kissing, like.
No, that was, I mean, we had a good night kiss, but like nothing crazy, I guess.
All right, well, we'll try to figure it out then. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and get you another date if you still want one after hearing the reason why, okay?
Okay, that would be great, guys. I really appreciate your help.
All right. If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Brett is on the phone. He's getting ghosted by Georgina, and he has no idea why. So we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date if he still wants one. Brett, before we call her, just refresh everybody's memory. Tell us a little bit about your date with Georgina.
Well, so it was actually our second date. We had a great time, stayed out later than we planned, had drinks and dinner. All of a sudden, I'm not hearing back from her. The only thing I can think of is that I got pulled over on the way home. They're driving her home, and that was like a little awkward, but I can't imagine that's a good enough reason not to even respond.
All right, we'll call her right now, okay?
Man, I'd appreciate it.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Georgina, please?
This is she. Who's this?
Hi, Georgina. How are you? My name is Jubal from a radio show called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Georgina.
That's Nina.
Hi.
Hi.
And that's
Hi.
Victoria. So there's 3 people on the phone with you right now.
Why are you guys calling me? Did I win something?
I love that that's a reaction.
Yeah. We got an email about you from somebody who listens to the show.
You got an email about me?
Yeah. So we do a segment called the First Date Follow-Up. It's where if you go out on a date with someone and then you end up ghosting them, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened.
And who is this person?
Have you gone on a date recently?
A few weeks ago.
Do you remember that person's name?
Brett?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's who it is.
This is a fun game.
Oh, God.
Brett emailed us because he said he had a really good time with you, thought you guys had a great date, and he's wondering what happened and why you're ghosting him.
He knows why. He got pulled over for a DUI.
Oh.
Wait.
He said he just got pulled over and then he got a warning and that was it because it was a lane change. That's not true?
No. He actually had to do like a breathalyzer test.
No, I did not get a DUI.
Oh.
Oh, my gosh.
That
Are
is
you on the
not-
phone?
Yeah, Georgina, that's Brett. He's
Sorry.
I'm glad I am
Do you
because you're
really
telling me
want
I
your
got a
personal
DUI. I
business
got
out
pulled.
there?
So, Georgina, you say that Brett got a DUI. Brett, did you get a DUI?
I did not get a DUI, not at all. I got pulled over for an improper lane change when the officer approached the car. He asked where we had been. I told him where he was, that we'd been out. He had me get out of the car. He had me do a field sobriety test and a breathalyzer, like the whole 9 yards.
You forgot to tell us that
But
part.
it was uncomfortable and embarrassing. You would have gotten a DUI if you had not talked your way out of it. Call a spade a spade.
I had a breathalyzer, talked my way out of it. I did a sobriety test. Like, I passed it. It wasn't like I had fooled the test.
You barely passed it. You barely passed it.
Barely.
You barely
like,
passed the breathalyzer.
These
too.
get degrees.
What? How do you get out of
These get degrees. You I passed the test. They didn't say like you did a great job or you did with flying colors. You just told me I wasn't drunk and I didn't.
He did not
blow.
say all that. Where are you coming from? Why are you BSing?
I would have been in cuffs. Look, how about this? I'm sorry that we got pulled over. I was busy paying attention to what you were saying and change lanes without looking and seeing there was a cop behind us. No, it's not your fault at all. I'm just saying I wasn't driving drunk.
You're seriously saying because you were paying attention to me, that's why you changed the lanes wrong? No. You were
No, I
barely
didn't
drunk.
put on my signal.
You were buzzed. Let's call a spade a spade. You were buzzed. Enough is enough.
I mean, I was obviously not buzzed or I faced no problems. I just I'm sorry that I got pulled over, but what if next time you drive or we get an Uber?
No, absolutely not. You embarrassed me the first time. Why would I take that shot again?
You think he embarrassed you, Georgina?
Yes, he embarrassed me. I don't get pulled over for DUIs.
I'm just really confused because
I didn't get a DUI. What are you talking about? You've never been pulled over.
Were you guys drinking
Not
together?
for a DUI.
Yes.
Listen,
If she'd been behind the wheel,
drink.
I would say I think we would have gotten a DUI.
Listen to me. If you want to put your life in danger, that's your problem, not mine.
You got in the car with me. What are you talking about? Put your life in danger.
Yeah.
Look,
you knew.
I appreciate it, but all you have to say is no. I get it. It's all right. You don't have to
No.
keep berating
How
me.
about
I
this?
didn't
No.
get a DUI.
No. How about this? No.
Georgina, would you like to go on another date with Brett? We'll pay for it.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
No. No.
It doesn't sound like he got a DUI, though.
I didn't. I'll come. You want me to drive down to the station? I'll show you.
Be careful with that. No, I would say.
He was buzz driving.
I drove her home afterwards.
And he
with
talked
DUI.
his way out of it with the cop.
How do you talk your way out of
By
that?
blowing into a breathalyzer and taking a field sobriety
Yeah, he
test.
was
I talked my way
basically-
out of it. Look, I mean, the cop thanked me for being so agreeable because he said it was clear I wasn't drunk. It's not
You do realize buzz driving is drunk driving, right?
Yes, and so does the cop, and he's the one who's you're not buzzed. We had drinks,
Well,
but
here's the
I didn't.
case. I don't want to go out with you again.
I get
I don't
it.
want to.
Okay.
And if somebody doesn't call you back, get the hint.
Oh.
I mean, that says it all. Okay, you weren't buzzed, and you definitely didn't get a DUI.
No, not at all. And the idea that I embarrassed her somehow by I get it if we gotten arrested, she had to get someone to come pick her up or something. I totally understand being embarrassed, but I was the one who was embarrassed about it happening. But the fact that I wasn't drunk and that he gave me a warning and just told me to be careful changing lanes.
Yeah.
I didn't think that that was so embarrassing. It was just embarrassing for me, but apparently I must have triggered something.
I feel like she was drunk.
I don't know what it was. I mean, after all of that and her response, Brett, would you even have wanted to go on a second date if she agreed?
Well, no, because that's a whole different side. I mean, she was so cool and easygoing before it. Now it's I've embarrassed her. I've done all these things and
Probably because you didn't use your blinker, like I said.
I mean, not using a blinker saved my life, I guess.